Praise Jesus. Praise God once again. Welcome back to Hope with Wanji. For those who are first timers, you're most welcome. For those who have been with us, thank God that you're still standing on and still holding on, inboxing us, motivating me, encouraging me to continue, not to give up. God bless you so much. And today what you're going to speak about is boundaries that you're supposed to keep between you and the father of your child or the mother of your child whom you're not married to. When I say that person you're not married to, these are the people that you got children with, but it's never ended into marriage. Like those are, in our previous talks, we've been talking about early pregnancies, having children before marriage, which we discourage so much. As out of my experience, I will discourage someone to have children out of wedlock. I will discourage the teenagers to engage in sexual activities so that to avoid such pregnancies, because you end up being a single mom, you end up being frustrated, you end up being heartbroken. So I'm just going to give you some few points which will help you, which will help people like us who have already children and we're not married to their father of the children or the mother of your child. Some are doing great job at raising their children. Some they are financially there, physically there. So there are so many of them which I can say that I can put them in that category, and there are those who are not there completely. They are not anywhere physically, emotionally, or even financially. The differences between you and the mother of your child, or the difference between you and the father of your child, should not come between you and between the parent and the child. They should start taking responsibility of their children. If you know one day you will need this child in your life, you never know how you will need this child, because some of them have neglected their responsibilities. Some of them, they make excuse. Some of them, they are no longer there completely. But when it comes later on at a stage, you see them, that's the time they are coming up. They want their children and all that, which is so unfair. This person has been struggling alone, but you are just there waiting. So it is not good. Take up your responsibilities. Forget about the person, whatever happened between you two. Take responsibility. If you have another family, how you cater for the other family, cater also for your children with other person. You don't need to have any conversation with this person. You can be sending, especially let me say like somewhere in Kenya, you can be sending M-Pesa. If it's somewhere else, we have Western Union. There's many ways. Otherwise, you can go direct, pay the school fees, shopping physically if you feel like you don't want to give this person your money. So there's so many ways to help a child. So be there for your child. That is the most important thing, I'll tell you, because nothing will ever separate the blood with your blood. So you need to be there, you need to be responsible, regardless the situation with the parent. I'll give you some tips that will help us to not engage so much in a way that we can find ourselves in a situation where you have intimacy or something that can make you go back again and remember the heartbreak, or maybe go again the heartbreak process. You need to keep boundaries set with the father and mother of your child. First thing you need to do is remember your life should not stop just because you had a baby. You need to have some wisdom here, because some people feel like it's the end of the world. This is the end. You may end up hating your child. You may end up hating yourself. You may end up letting your life to be at standstill, which is so wrong. You need to move on. Life still goes on regardless. That child is a blessing. So you need to know your boundaries. Boundaries means that your conversation are only limited to your child or children. Because why I'm saying that your conversation should be limited to your child, it's because that is what is connecting two of you. So anything that you are talking, let it be about your child, unless you're planning to be together in future. But if someone is married especially, don't be a home breaker simply because you had a child with this person first. So that doesn't mean that you have to be a home breaker. Don't break a home. Don't break another woman. Don't break another man's house, okay? So just be you. And hopefully if it's a man married to another woman, that woman should be encouraging the husband to help the child. So you need to know the boundaries, what you're supposed to talk and what you're not supposed to talk to this man, and how you're supposed to get the support from this person. So don't involve yourself in something that you know you'll end up being heartbroken again. So be ready, be wise, and don't allow emotions to blind you. I know it's very easy to let emotions to blind you. It's very easy to remember whatever happened between you or how your relationship used to be, but don't allow that to happen. Be open-minded and you set boundaries where you know what you want. Never allow a person to walk in and walk out of your life, or even cause you to go to bed with him again whenever they please, because some men or some women, let me say, we can tempt men as well. So you need to know what boundaries you're going to set and how far you can go with this person. Don't allow this person to walk in and walk out of your life anytime they want, because some people take advantage of that simply because they're helping their children, not forgetting that these children, they are their own blood. So they feel as if they're helping you. They're not helping you, but they're helping their children. And stop hoping for more. If a man wants to be part of your life, nothing will stop him. There's nothing will stop a man being in your life. So so this one I'm talking to those who are not married but they have children, and maybe the father or the mother of the child is not married. So when it comes to this point, don't hope for more simply because you have a child. Don't stoop that low. Know the business between you two. If he wants you, no matter where he goes, no matter what he does, he will still be with you. He will keep you and he will end up with you. But don't make it look like you are forcing him or sympathizing, let me put it like you are making a child an excuse so that you can end up together. My sister, my brother, you'll end up being heartbroken. You have the right to go and see your child as long as you're supporting them, not just going to see a child whom you don't know what they eat, where they sleep and all that. So you need to be open-minded. Let me put it that way. Know your boundaries. If one or both of you are married, let your spouse first know about it. Especially this one, I'm talking to both of them. Yeah, don't hide that you have a child outside. That was your past. Your past should not determine your future or your present. Make sure that you inform a person that you had a child earlier, so that they can know, I'm getting married to this person and this person has responsibility, or this person has a child somewhere or is taking care of that child. Don't allow the enemy to use you in a way that you'll block the support to the child of this person. Some of them, they're holding them so much into their heart that if you can come between them and the child or children, you can end up your relationship. Maybe he was intending to marry you, but because you're coming between him and the child that he had out of the wedlock, it can cost you so much. So just be wise and encourage the person to support the child. And if you can as well, support the child, love them. I don't know why some people hate stepchildren. I don't understand. I don't know even how I can explain it, but you need to love a child. The child has no mistake and never requested to come. The child just happened that the child came. So you need to love those children regardless of the relationship between the parents. As a stepmother, you need to be good. Yeah? If both of you are married, let your spouse first know about it, then discuss with the father and the mother of the child. It is very possible, but it takes two people who put their egos and pride aside for the sake of their children. So you need to put your egos and you need to put your pride down and put the child first. If you speak to your spouse earlier and know about it, and you know this person is attached to the child can be coming over and should not be mistreated. And even it can be like co-parenting, which this family can be visiting this family and this other family can be going to the other family without anything in between. It's just children. These are the points to remember for both parents, whether you are married or not, whether you are engaged in other relationship or not. Never let your feelings to get the best of you. The person who is most important is your child. Let your child be first in your life. Don't allow, simply because I was left with a child, you allow the child to be an option in your life. No, this child should be first person in your life. Give them the first priority, because some people, they forget about their children. Some people deny their children. Some people hide their children, which is so wrong. Always put your child first regardless. Let your child be first in your life. Another point I'll mention is never force anyone to be part of something they don't want to be in. But if he wants to take part, let them be. This, when it comes to support, don't force someone to support the child. If they don't want, they don't want. You have two hands, you have capability, go ahead and do it. You'll never lack. God will never allow you to lack. Just put your trust in God. So don't force anyone. If you are in a fix, let them know that you're in a fix and you need help. If they want to help, let them help. If they don't want, don't force them, and don't let it come between you and them that you have to hate someone because of that or make drama out of it. Let them be. But because God is the vengeance of everything, He's going to avenge for you. God bless you so much, and thank you so much for watching Hope with Wanji. If you have not subscribed, subscribe, like, share, and God bless you. See you soon.